Let me acknowledge the Bishop of the Catholic Church that I've spoken earlier. Let me acknowledge the leadership of the Secretary of State at the Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs, my counterpart, Your Excellency Stunai. And then, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, let me acknowledge the grandfather of Rusnia and Anna, Dr. Janusz Popaszkiewicz. The Honorary Consul of South Africa here in Gdansk. Warm wishes, ladies and gentlemen, from the President of South Africa, President Ramaphosa. Warm wishes from the people of Africa. Geographically situated in the global south, South Africa is indeed the geological extension of the Afro-Eurasian landmass. Africa is centrally located at the very crossroads of global strategic dynamics. This, ladies and gentlemen, raises a multiplicity of questions. Key amongst how does Africa and its future intersect with the continent's geopolitical, economic and security dynamics related to the broader west to east, the shifting of the global political economy, center of gravity in an evolving, multi-polar strategic landscape. Africa's entrepreneurial talent, ladies and gentlemen, is evident across the continent, yet it remains largely untapped. Our economies are largely informed and operate at very low level of productivity, making it indeed a pitfall for development, but present for business and opportunity dividend indeed. We are confident that policymakers in South Africa, as well as elsewhere in Africa, can enable the emergence of a more formal, competitive domestic private sector by building and working with the private sector, with foreign direct investments, on the building of more competitive markets that increasingly, ladies and gentlemen, will be characterized by more stable, transparent, and increased fair regulatory business environment. Much can be done in the immediate future, as well as the deepening, ladies and gentlemen, of economic ties between particularly South Africa and Poland. We are making this very proposition, ladies and gentlemen, being very proud today to present as a very proposition the fact that South Africa, indeed, as we are speaking, is not only Africa's most industrious economy, but it's also, based on GDP, the biggest economy on the African continent as we speak. That, ladies and gentlemen, can be attributed to the central role that the South African government are playing with and in working with the South African business community. We put a particular premium on interfacing with the South African Chambers of Commerce and different development economic institutions, and it will therefore be incumbent upon our Honorary Consul, ladies and gentlemen, here in Gdansk, to ensure the business-to-business interaction becomes really a force multiplier of the very good bilateral economic relationship that currently exists between the two governments of Poland and of South Africa. Of course, a key opportunity dividend is, ladies and gentlemen, the demographics of Africa. The median age in Africa today is 90 years of age. What it means, ladies and gentlemen, is that Africa's population is indeed the most youthful globally, with about 60% being below the ages of 25 years. This indeed is an opportunity dividend, and partnering and working with the South African government and like-minded governments, investing in this human capital of Africa's young people is therefore fundamental. The appointment of our new Honorary Consul, Dr. Janusz Popaszkiewicz, will indeed, ladies and gentlemen, assist with the rendering of consular services that will further enable business and people of Poland to increasingly establish high-level contact with their counterparts in South Africa. But it will also further, ladies and gentlemen, serve to fortify the relationships between ordinary South Africans and ordinary Polish people. His office will not necessarily be mere a diplomatic symbol of unity of purpose amongst our two nations, but I am convinced, ladies and gentlemen, that it is going to be a force multiplier. You are going to see the upscaling of our bilateral economic trade, and under his leadership, we are going to see foreign direct investment that will multiply in South Africa. I wish Honorary Consul General to conclude our high expectations on your task and our confidence in your leadership with a short quote. And it says, ladies and gentlemen, to be happy is to find strength in forgiveness, hope in battles, security in the stage of fear, and love in discord. It is not only to enjoy the smile, but also to reflect on the sadness. Importantly for you, Honorary Consul, it will not only be to celebrate the successes, but to learn lessons from the difficulties that you may face, unquote. In the South African government, we have great expectations for your leadership. We are confident in your success, and that success will fortify further and deepen bilateral relationship between Poland and South Africa. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.